So Mr. Kelly, I had him in eighth grade, and he was one of my favorite teachers that I ever had. I still wish I could have had him for economics, but it's whatever. But in his class, he changed my life academically and spiritually, mostly spiritually. Academically wise, I didn't really know how to take notes before his class or anything. Like if I did take notes, I didn't know how to study them or make them useful. Mr. Kelly's class, we took a lot of notes and we learned how to study them and which parts were useful and what to take notes on and everything. And that made everything easier, like quizzes and tests and essays, in class essays. And I've been using those skills that I learned in that class throughout high school, and I eventually will use them in college and maybe even in life. So, spiritually, in Mr. Kelly's class, we talked about prayer and the different types of prayer. Like, there's uh, Thanksgiving prayer, there's asking for something, just all the different types of prayers you could think of. And I learned about when and how to use them and what's the right context to using them and how they can be useful to me and how I can better use them to talk to God. One book that we read in Mr. Kelly's class that changed me was the Screwtape Letters, and I eventually did finish that book. It's a fantastic book, and it has been actually a big spirit booster for me. And the end kind of taught me that the little things that the devil's demons do to us that separate us from God can't like stop us. We just have to keep on fighting. And it was just a great book to read and learn that the devil does these little things to try and stop us from reaching God and like stopping us in our walk to God. And that was just a life-changing book, and I'm glad that he introduced that book to me. And just overall, Mr. Kelly has helped me become a better person. Just talking to him and being in his class was just a great influence on my life.